All right, welcome everybody. Today it is Safer Internet Day, and as we're celebrating it, Safer Internet Day, this is my stream here alone, and I'm calling everybody of you, think about that. Whenever on the internet, think about its safety around you, the people you live with, the kids, the girls, the boys, everybody must be safe on the internet. So as we're celebrating it right now today, I decided to come live the first time here, and let's talk about this. Not only this we're going to talk about today, no, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that is making the news, moving around the internet currently. We have a humanoid that is really in production with 92% warmth. What's the use of that warmness? Almost like a human. And so many things are going around the world. There is even this new culture everybody's embracing, chat GPT's vile caricature. Have you tested that yet? I don't know. If you haven't tested it, please go on and test it. It's so amazing, so wonderful, so beautiful. But the side effects we're going to talk about currently today in this stream. So we're celebrating the safetiness, the internet safeness at everybody. Let's start with this one. The Minister of Justice says, as we celebrate the Safer Internet Day under the theme Smart Tech, Safe Choices, in collaboration with SAT Foundation, we launched a street law campaign. Learn your rights, understand the cyber laws, and stay safe online. All right. Everybody wants to stay safe online. But how are you going to stay safe online? You have to get knowledge first. Then after getting knowledge, you stay safe online. There is this clip I want to play. Let's first play this clip a bit, and we will continue. Okay, that's awesome. Now I want to go bit by bit with this clip so that we really know that it's all about us to protect ourselves, nobody else. We must first protect ourselves, and then others will protect us. Let's go by bit. Let's guess. You thought it was this street law. Well, street law is a practical approach to education. Let's go with, let's have it the right way, okay? We need to understand these things because they are for you, for me, and everybody around the internet here. Without this, we're not alone. We're going to lose our lives. We're going to ask questions will never have answers. So it's we to answer these questions before anybody else. Okay, a practical approach of educating people about laws that affect their everyday life using simplified and interactive teaching methodologies. Okay, that's street law. Okay, after that one, there is this one I want to pay attention more on. In this digital world, as we connect more online, it's crucial to understand the laws that protect us. If you don't understand the laws that protect you when you are online, you never understand that you are not safe. Yes. Understood? Okay. Now, as we get this message from the Minister of Justice, it's upon you, upon everybody, about anybody, anywhere, to get this information, to give it, to pass it on to others, so that they also do understand what they must do to protect themselves on internet. Through this street law legal education campaign, we break down Rwanda's cyber laws into simple, easy to understand language to raise public awareness on how everybody, anybody, you, me, each of us, to protect our privacy. Yes, if not you, bro, you must have that urge. You must think of it. How you gonna protect your privacy? If you don't think of how you're gonna protect yourself, your privacy, and for you, you don't give it down, you don't care, nobody will protect your privacy. Okay, you will be everywhere. Your information, everything about you will be everywhere. People will know who are you, where you're from, and that's really dangerous. So there is this one from Wise or Trust. Okay, today for Safer Internet Day, year 3 and 4 from Seymour Lord took part in an online lesson from Barefoot Computing, looking at understanding AI and how computers learn. Okay, this is what's going on, and this is how everybody is doing what he must do, so that we protect ourselves, our kids, our girls, our boys, everybody from internet. Okay, this one said, as AI is everywhere, using it safely matters. Individuals think before you share data. Plus, review your privacy settings. Organizations build AI with privacy, transparency, plus accountability in mind. Smart tech starts with safe choices. Now, let's talk about tech. Let's talk about AI. Because we're in the generation of AI. Everybody uses AI in our daily life, in our businesses, okay, in our creations. It's really difficult for you to separate AI with our normal life, because many people are using it as a tool to ask or get answers, or to form a creation, or to create something, or to ease work for them. The best kind to ease. Okay, how am I going to ease this? Let me ask AI. Give me you put in a prompt, then AI helps you how ABC is done, and for you start from there to create something beautiful for your work, or to ease your work. So AI is part of us, and now there is a trend everywhere. Everyone is asking, how can I do this fast? ask AI, use AI. Now people are seeing AI as a not tool and the easiest tool to create. But let me tell you this, as you have AI as, like, you don't need cameras, you don't need microphones, you don't need many things, but you can use AI to produce beautiful videos, you can use AI to produce beautiful letters. But again, as you are doing all this, you are feeding AI with your information, with your personal data, for AI to produce something good for you. So as you feed AI with your personal data, your data is kept, is stored. And at the end of the day, you never know who will run on that data of yours. How will they use your data? How will it affect you? All right? So we have always to put that in mind, that I'm giving out my personal data to a third party, but how safe is it for me? Okay? And the most thing, we must protect the young generation. We must protect the girls, we must protect the boys, okay, from a lot of stuff that's happening on the internet. So as we are celebrating this day today, the World Internet Safe Day, everybody must put that in mind. We must protect the generation, we must protect everybody. When the kids are online, they are never alone. Stay informed about online dangers, from grooming to sexting. Help keep your children safer online. All right? Yeah, that's a good message. Have you had the talk with your kids? Right? That's where we must start with. From talk to your kids, tell them exactly what's good, what's bad, what they should expect on internet, and what they must provide when they are on internet. Okay? And which boundaries they must go and they must not go. Okay? There must be boundaries for a safer community. This one here, children across KS2 have enjoyed taking part in a live lesson for Safer Internet Day today. The theme for this year's Safer Internet Day is exploring the safe and responsible use of AI. You see? Because I told you, AI is part of us right now. Everybody's using AI. In everything AI. We talk AI, we do AI everywhere. So as we are talking AI, as we are doing AI, whatever we now, everything is like AI, and even our kids want to use AI. The adults want it. Companies, even bad people out there, they are using AI, and they'll use AI for their own benefits to destroy the young generation. So we must pay attention in whatever we are doing. On Safer Internet Day, we are calling on Congress to take action to make online spaces safer for our children. Yeah, as we're calling on the Congress, we must also call on ourselves. We as parents, as the generation, we must call on ourselves. What measures have we put in place for the safer internet? Yeah, what have we done? What are we planning to do? What are we going to do to protect the younger generation? Okay, we must always think about that, and that must be our question every day. Okay, when you see your son, your daughter, your family member, anybody opening their iPads, their phones, their computers, you must ask yourself, are they safe? Okay, and that's the gist of the matter. Safety matters. Everyone must be safe, because when we don't do this, we're gonna lose everybody. So there is this one: left unchecked Big tech will continue putting profits over safety, designing algorithms that keep kids engaged at any cost. Our kids deserve better. You see, for the tech companies, for them it's about profits. It's not about protecting your child. It's not about protecting your son. It's not about protecting your daughter. No, for them it's about making money. How will they watch more content more? How will they get engaged with my content? For them, they are thinking about money. They are thinking about drawing in more viewers, more viewership, drawing in more audience, reaching bigger audiences. That's what they are up to as the bigger tech companies. For them, they're about profits, not about the safety of your kids, not about your safety. No, for them, they want one thing: money, 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 money. And whatever they see that's going to bring in money for them, they'll do it. So it's upon you, wherever you are, to do whatever it takes to protect the generation. So as we celebrate today, this day, always put in that mind: how am I going to protect my kids? How am I going to be safe on internet? How am I going to keep my data safe? That's what we must always put in mind. Okay, and as we are putting that in mind, there's a trend that's going viral everywhere. Look at this. New York Post. ChatGPT's viral caricature trend proves how well it knows you, and it's freaking people out. Now listen, that it's a new trend. Hope you have tested it. If you haven't tested it, go out there and test it. Caricature trend. It's about ChatGPT. It's viral everywhere. You feed the AI with your personal data, with your information and everything about you, your work, your place, what you do, who are you. You feed the robot with your data, and then the robot will create you in a well-designed cartoon-like picture. So it will excite you at the first glance. Oh wow, look how I look. The cartoon, I'm now cartoonized by ChatGPT according to my work. But keep this in mind. As you look at what, now look, this is what people are doing. You feed the robot with your data, then the robot recreates you in the form of a picture, in the form of image, according to what you are. You an engineer, you feed your information the robot, and the robot will give you the cartoon of yourself, what you do. Okay, you ask, do you know me? How do you know me? But how will the robot know you? You feed it, you train it, who are you, and then it understands everything about you. Then it recreates a cartoon that really fits you. So it's not the robot knowing us, it's we feeding the robot or forcing the robot to know us. Meaning we are giving the robot our personal data. We are making the robot to know us. We're giving our data to a third person. Whoever is going to use our data, we never know. Now this is the same as the story we've started with. Okay, Internet Safety Day, as we celebrate it today. There is a new trend, caricature. Please tell me who I am. ChatGPT will tell you who you are after feeding your information to it, and then it will give you the best cartoon of you according to you. What's your job? But all of this is about what you feed it, what you make it know about you. Giving this caricature trend a try, I think ChatGPT did pretty well. Yes, it does pretty well after feeding it with your personal information. Because for you, you know yourself. So you get what you know and you give it to a robot, and if you give it to to AI, so AI will give you exactly what you've given it, and then you praise it. Wow, look at what AI is doing. No, AI will never do anything on its own, and that's what I'm saying. AI is AI and humans are humans. Humans will do everything. Humans will create AI. AI will never create humans. All right? Humans will feed AI to give them what they want to see. Meaning humans will get what they know. They just get what they have in their medulla oblongata, from their mind, from their upstairs, and they feed it to AI, then for the humans to be happy that, wow, AI is doing something that makes me happy. But you already had that in your mind, you already had that in your memories. So you are just grabbing your memory and give your memory to AI, then AI does something you already know, but because it's visual, okay, because you've got your information and you feed it to AI, it gives you something beautiful, then you say, oh, AI is great, AI is doing something, but in the actual sense, it's you doing something. It's you helping AI to do something. So, all this is about internet safety, okay? Let's first watch this clip, and I hope you've also joined the trend. But let's first watch this clip, then we talk a bit.
Versions of people at work. Journalists surrounded by messy desks, gamers in neon-lit caves, and consultants. And now our final story today. First it was aging filters, then the Studio Ghibli trend. And now it's caricatures. Across social media platforms, timelines are filling up with cartoon versions of people at work. Journalists surrounded by messy desks, gamers in neon-lit caves, and consultants trapped inside PowerPoint slides, all created with one deceptively simple online prompt. Create a caricature of me and my job based on everything you know about me. But unlike traditional cartoons...
You heard that? You heard that? Create a character of me based on everything you know about me. How does AI know about you? How does ChatGPT know about you? You feed it with your own information. Are you seeing? Then let's go rewind. Now we'll go back to internet safety. Internet safe day. Okay, we're celebrating it today. But we are continuing to feed our data to a robot, to AI, to a third party. You don't know who controls this. You don't know who will, because listen, when you feed your data to AI, okay, because you want it to know about you, so that it creates the perfect cartoon of you and your job and whatever you're doing and your company and everything you do, okay? So who deletes that data you fed ChatGPT? Nobody. Does it erase? No. Your data will be kept there for years. Your data will stay there because AI doesn't forget. It will store your data, to keep your data. And anyone, anywhere, I do think will have access to your data. One day, you find your data, you find all your personal information, you find everything about you out there, and ask, how is it there? Why people know where I live? Why people know more about me? Because you fed your information, your data to ChatGPT. And anyone, anywhere in the world who has the access will get your information. So let's always think first before we act. And let's always think about our privacy. Let's always think about our protection. before anything. Because if we don't protect ourselves, nobody will protect us. If we don't protect our data, if we don't become envious about our data, that no, you know what? I'm not just going to give away my data like that. I'm not just going to tell everybody about me like that. Okay? You will be safe. But if you are just giving out your data, blow. Expect anything worse from that. Now, let's continue with this clip.
In apps, these caricatures don't just copy your face, they reconstruct your habits. People have reported eerily specific details, like the books they've discussed, hobbies they casually mentioned, and the software they regularly ask about. In other words, the image is not guessing, it's remembering. Cybersecurity experts are warning against these viral trends because behind it all lies data collection, and lots of it. Because to improve...
That's what I told you. You see, data collection. Whatever you feed the robot, it will remain there, it will stay, it will never go away. The robot will continue storing, keeping your data. Everything about your personal information, the robot will continue to keep it. Because I told you, the robot will never give you the fine picture, the fine cartoon of yourself, of your job, of your habits, without you feeding it the real information of you. So, because you feed a cartoon, you feed the robot with your real information, the exact you, your data will be out there. So, we have to think twice. That's what I'm asking. We have to think twice before we feed our data to a robot. Before we jump to any trend. Yes, it's fun jumping into a trend, but always think about your safety. Either feed it with a like you, not the real you. Because when you feed it with a like you, meaning you'll be feeding it with a closer or a different information from you, but because you want to have something, you protect, and you at the same time protecting yourself, you not put in your real data. You just compose something that you want to look at something. So you compose it, which is not real, because again, ChatGPT is not going to give you the real thing, but something you tell it to do. So let's formulate a formula. Let's put a formula that we are feeding ChatGPT, we are feeding AI to give us what we want to look at, or to also to jump into the trend, but we are not giving it our real data, because you remain to stay and you face the consequences. Let's continue with the clip.
Accuracy. Users keep feeding the chatbot more context, job titles, routines, interests, photos, hence effectively fine-tuning an AI model with their entire personal identity.
If the result isn't accurate, they simply add more context, effectively training an AI system with highly personal data.
You heard that? If the results are not accurate, meaning you fed the AI with non-exact data. Okay? So to get the accurate results, you must feed AI with your actual data. We are talking about internet safety, and we are celebrating the internet safe day today. So if you are just giving away your data like that, are you safe? Think about it. Okay, let's go.
Once that information is uploaded, there's no guarantee it can be fully removed or controlled.
And here's the contradiction. The reason the caricatures feel so impressive is the same reason experts feel uncomfortable. The better the image, the more information users have given away. Uploading personal details to a chatbot means that data is collected, analyzed, and stored. And once it's online, control becomes far more difficult.
In general, all of them are going to save your information, and that information is going to go into some kind of storage. And at that point, you don't really know what that company is doing with your information. You need to be careful about any image that you put in, and anything that you put online, because that becomes who you are, and the more we get into the digital world, the more challenging it's going to become to protect.
Well, unlike doctors or lawyers, for example, AI platforms don't operate under confidentiality privilege. They operate under terms of service. OpenAI's policy says submitted content may be used to maintain services, improve products and conduct research. Online experts say that this normalizes sharing, and it's not the first viral trend built on personal data. But what makes this one different is psychological. People aren't just sharing a photo, they're asking a machine to summarize who they are and then publicly confirming whether it got them right. However, there are ways to limit it. Users can control memory settings, disable chat history references, or use temporary chats that don't retain context. But most people discover those options after posting the cartoon, not before. The caricature trend is funny because it feels personal, and it feels personal because it is personal. So the real question isn't whether the drawing looks like you, it's how much of you had to be handed over to make it accurate. Because in the age of AI, the joke may be exaggerated, but the amount of data stored behind it may not be quite so funny.
Power. You heard that? It can be funny for you today. You're enjoying, you're jumping into the train, you're enjoying, you're feeding your personal data to a robot. But how safe it is for you, okay? Let's always think about that, because we must be safe. And if we don't protect our data by ourselves, we just give it out there, we are not safe, okay? We just blame others. Bro, how they have known where I live, how they have known where I stay, how are they come to know this? But your data is out there with ChatGPT, with any robot, with an AI, because you fed it with. So let's always mind about our safety. And if we don't do it ourselves, no one will do it for us. So there is this story also is because we are in the age of AI, in the age of robots, okay? Now there is this one. It's a weird story. Let's look at it. An AI company has built a biometric robot designed for human companionship. What? For human companionship? Then what about humans? Listen, Maya is equipped with body heat, dense skin, and it costs around $173,000. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let me ask you this one. Why body heat? Who needs a robot's heat? Now they're talking about companionship. Dense skin, meaning the skin is soft like yours. I see now. Let me first see if we have a video of this one. Then I give my submission on this. Let's say this is a video. Okay, let's watch the video.
This robot can walk with about 92% human-like motion, smile, make eye contact, and even wink. Shanghai robotics company DroidUp has unveiled Moya, a humanoid robot designed to mimic human movement and expression. Moya uses dozens of precision actuators in its head and face to produce realistic expressions like nods and smiles, aiming to make interactions with people feel more natural. Standing about 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighing roughly 71 pounds, its gait matches human walking patterns with roughly 92% accuracy, supported by
What? 92% accuracy. Meaning they are leaving only 8%. That's a human. That's a human. A human, oh my God, with the same warmth as yours, with the same way of catwalking as you do, with the same way of blinking, with the same way of nodding. But you know, no. Let's look at this one. I have seen the blink. No. I'm not taking it that one. No human will blink like that. With a frozen blink, like you like 2 seconds to blink? No way. The human blinks so fast, blink overnight. So you can even don't know that somebody has had a blink. But I have seen the humanoid, this blink, but you can see that's now blinking. So humanoids will never be human. Okay, human are human. I'm stuck there. Let's first finish the clip.
Advanced balance and sensor systems. Its body is covered in soft, environmentally friendly silicone skin and features a temperature control system that keeps its surface warm, enhancing lifelike presence. The company says Moya is aimed at environments requiring extended human interaction, including healthcare, education, and other service roles. Scheduled for commercial entry by late 2026, Moya represents a significant step in humanoid robots designed not just to move, but to relate like people.
Okay, designed not just move, but relate like a people. Now
This robot can walk with about 92%.
Oh no, look. Okay, there are still some what can I call it? There are still some parts that are not yet human. Okay, even actions, no matter how human will try to create humans, they are trying. We can appreciate the job well done for the companies who are trying to do all this. Thank you so much for whatever you're doing. But are we thinking about nature? Are we thinking about humans? Okay, no matter how robots are created, are made, are produced, okay, robots will never be humans. Even if we force them to look like humans, they will never, because humans are humans and they will never do what humans do. Because a robot, now, if I want this robot to create its fellow robot, will it do it? It can't. I have to feed it with data, me. I have to feed it with a prompt, if it is to create its fellow robot, to create it. But it can't think for itself that let me now create my fellow robot, my fellow friend. Let me now create a human. It can't. But it's a human to feed a robot to create a robot. So meaning humans are humans. Humans are superior. Humans are soothe humans, and nothing will change. So this is great. I do appreciate. This is great. Yeah, we are moving from somewhere to somewhere. This is great. I do appreciate this one. Because if you see 92%, what you do, even this robot can do. Meaning even this robot can produce. Look here, they have that skin heat, body heat. But for what? I'm asking a lot of questions. I think people, because of what we are in right now, if we humans control ourselves, we are going to hate ourselves. I understand. Are you getting me? If we humans don't control our instincts, if we don't control our beliefs, if we don't control our control, yeah, we're going to lose our humanness. Because I'm saying, I think with this robot, with 92% human, okay, you can find many people preferring robots than their fellow human. Because we've had, this is going to help in health work, in schools, such work. But there are humans who are health workers. There are humans who are teachers. What's going to happen to those humans? I'm saying Because as we speak right now, we have a problem of job scarcity. People are jobless. They are looking for jobs. What to do? They can't meet their ends. Okay? They can't pay for their bills. People are becoming homeless right now because of job scarcity. So now we are going to get a few jobs that are there and we give them to robots. Then what will humans do? Think about that one. Okay? If I buy this and had a company, okay? A company hired health workers, hired teachers, okay? But now there is a robot, which I'm not going to be paid. I buy it once, no more pay, okay? No feeding, no transport, no headache. The robot will just do what I ask it to do. What I feed it to what it will do for me. You go and take care of that patient. You go and give an injection to that patient. You take this medication to that patient. The robot will do. The robot will never get tired unless I get tired. But for it to never get tired. But humans do get tired. So I'm seeing that robots are gonna be preferred more than humans. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Because robots can do overtime, and they'll never ask for compensation, never ask for pay my overtime. They'll never ask for that. But humans will do. So many people are going to prefer robots and forget humans. Meaning human is fighting human. That is what I'm thinking. So let's just see what people are saying about this. Exactly, because everyone must have a different perspective about this video. But the robot created, manufactured, is good. I do like it. Yeah, it's good, it's nice. But are we thinking about our fellow humans? Are we thinking about that? I don't know, but we must also think about that. Let me see. Let's first look at this one. This one's also a video. Let's look at it. Oh no, it says some video. Okay, these are pictures. Wow. Yeah, it looks human. And I've seen, and even the way it was produced, the way they are building it, is in a human way. Meaning it can do more than this. It can do more than this. It can do more than this. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at it. Nice. Nice logo. So great. Wow. Look. Bro, it's more human. And bro, let's first see what people are saying. Okay, this one. Okay, the company hopes to sell these models to healthcare companies and advertise them as social companions. Listen. Now, what about those humans that have been working in healthcare companies? They will lose their jobs. Remember, this robot costs how much? $173,000. A once pay. Okay? Meaning that's the salary of a worker for 6 months or for a year. Okay? But now you are buying this robot for life. No more work for humans. Are you seeing what I'm saying? What people are saying, let me say. Why does it need body heat? Guys, yes. Even me, I'm asking, why does it need body heat? For what? Because it's acting as a companion. That is a companion. to give care. The day are not far when people will not get interested in females anymore, as they have Maya with them. You see that? You see that? Now, is that good for the society we are living in or bad? It's up to you. Tell me what you think about this one. Yeah, because it's likely to happen where men will see, when I buy Maya, Maya will never fade. Maya will never grow old. Maya will always be Maya. Maya will always be young. Maya will always be beautiful. Okay? Maya doesn't eat. Maya doesn't get tired. You see? Now, and Maya has body heat like that one of my fiancé, like that one of my wife, like that one of my girlfriend. So why do I waste my time with a girlfriend who is always quarreling, okay? Who is always arguing with me, yet there is Maya who doesn't argue, who doesn't quarrel, who doesn't get tired. Maya will never tell me, don't touch me, don't come near me, no, I'm tired. Maya will never tell me that. Are you getting that? Maya will never tell me that. Meaning, this is an alternative to our girls, to our fiancés, to our women. This point is valid. People is known too far will not get interested in a female animal and then get interested in Maya. Think about it. I don't think that's a good thing. It's not a good thing, but it can happen. You can say it. Okay? Well, now I can be rejected by a robot in high definition 4K. Okay. This one says, Madro Blangard robot with embedded vision and artificial intelligence for companionship or customer service. Yeah. That's so great. Let's watch this. Let me first watch this clip.
At a theme park, at a conference like this, or even at a senior's home where they can keep people company.
I'm Melody, your charming companion from Realbotics. We're all about
This is Melody, one of our robots. She speaks various languages, and she's built in a modular fashion, so we can take off her face, replace it with another face, and have her speaking as a different character. Our skills are having very realistic skin, and our AI is very different. It's functioned to create companion and friendship and social type interactions with people. So our robots don't do physical human labor, but they're really meant for personal interaction. So you can think about it at a theme park, at a conference like this, or even at a senior's home where they can keep people company.
I'm Melody, your charming companion from Realbotics. We're all about creating customizable, human-like robots designed for connection and play. Basically, the perfect blend of technology and companionship. Why did the robot go on a diet? Because it had too many bites.
She can smile, so I'll have her smile. And
I'm seeing a speaker there. Can you see a speaker? Where she's sitting. There's a speaker. Meaning she comes with a speaker. and I'm seeing somebody typing at the iPad. Do I have to type what the robot says? Or when I speak, it speaks, it replies? Or I fast train it what you want. I feed it with the prompt so that when I ask a similar question, she knows what to reply to me. She knows what to say. Is it like that? Okay, that is it. We're in the new era of robots and humans. And you're gonna find humans versus robots. Humans versus robots. Who will win? Humans will win, because humans will always be humans and robots will always be robots. For 173K, does she come with a full 100, 1,000 K, 1,000 and a down payment for a mag. Is it rechargeable? How does it work? Rechargeable? Why she gave them? Okay, there we go. This is a good idea. It's great, but we must always think twice. Okay, yeah. In whatever we do, we must always think twice. And where does the information go that I do speak, or if I speak, I buy Maya at my home, okay, and I give Maya, or I give all my information to Maya, so that Maya can understand what I want, okay. Who keeps that? Who protects that data? Is that data protected, or again go to a third party? It will go to a third party. It will all go back to our safety. Okay. Always let's mind about our safety. But that is it. There is a new robot on the market soon to be out. So get ready, prepare, so that you can own one. You can hire one. You can buy one for your company, for your business. Yeah, it can help you here and there. That's why it's in the news right now today. And then, as we are talking about this and that, there's this clip, there's this story. This story has beaten me down, kicked me really down. This is a there's a story that has happened where gunmen, okay, have hijacked. Oh my God. Masked gang who posed as police officers blew up an armored truck during a haze on a Hitarian highway. Bro, they came in as police and hijacked an armored truck, money truck. Eyewitnesses footage shows several heavily armored men ducking behind parked cars as the crash van exploded on Sunday, 8th February. They had already brought traffic to a standstill by setting fire to a different truck and using vehicles with flashing lights to pretend to be officers. Okay, this is the video. Let's watch the video.
Cristo santo, hanno fatto scoppiare in diretta. Stanno rubando il furgone, guarda. 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 Hanno rubato il furgone. Guarda. Cristo santo. Hanno fatto scoppiare in diretta. Guardali. Guardali. Stanno rubando il furgone.
Oh no, that's the world we're living in. Even them, they are looking for survival, okay, by attacking an armored cash vehicle to steal, to rob. But this is a bad way. This is so bad, it's no good. Because what does this teach to our generation, to the new generation, to the young kids who can see this? Okay, that if you want money, you just hijack a cash vehicle somewhere and at the highway, shoot. and then grab the cash. No, we must show the world that if you want to get anything you want to get on this earth, you have to work for it. You have to sweat for it. They even said, even this is sweating. But it's a bad image. Yeah, it's a bad image. It's what we are portraying. It's bad. Okay, but it's really, you ask a lot of questions. Not only do they were now still openly. Yeah, just imagine that they still openly. They will even shoot you if you are too slow on a highway. You see, if you are too slow, they shoot you down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ahmad Lobalas blocked an Italian highway and blew up an armored cash van in a daylight attack, triggering a massive police manhunt. But they went away. But they never took the money. Let me see. I think they never took the money. Okay. I think they never took the money. Yeah. They just blowed it. Okay. The video shows armed gang blasting cash van on Italian highway. Internet shocked. Okay. Let's see. Oh, these are the pictures. Oh man. A terrifying scene caught on camera. Okay, shows a heavily armored gang turning southern Italian highway into a war zone, blowing up a armored cash in trans track. The attack occurred just before 8 a.m. on State Road 613. The key route connecting Blindis and less when at least 6 to 10 masked suspects targeted a BVT armored van run by the Bartoli Group. Several attackers posted as police, complete with flashing blue light vehicles. Listen to that one. They pretend to be police, yet they are thieves. Oh my God. The gang forced the van to halt by blocking the road with a small truck and a van, setting them ablaze and forming with what witnesses called a well of frames. Traffic ground to halt, with terrified motorists trapped amid this black smoke. Oh gosh. As the trackers approached, they set off an explosive on the armored van. Mobile phone footage captured the vehicle being lifted into the air as fire and debris ran across the highway. Fortunately, the van's form best security. Okay. Now, I think these acts, we must condemn them. And all this comes as a result of joblessness. Okay? Many people, according to the current situation we are in right now, people are lacking jobs. They're unemployed. The price of groceries is up. So people ask themselves, what are we going to do? How are we going to survive? Okay, if we don't do ABCD, we're going to end up being homeless. So I think they resort to ganging and really lobbying cash vans, which is not a good idea. And moreover, pretending to be police, that's also weird. But all this goes back to the families, the way we groom our children. That also speaks volume, okay? Because if someone was groomed, being told that if you want to be rich, if you want money, you have to work for it, okay? But you don't need to go and hijack somebody and steal and rob, okay? There they will go knowing that to get money I must work, I must not steal, I must not rob, I must not loot. Okay? So we need also to see a good way of changing the society, the way we grow our children, okay? So that they fear or they understand that lobbying is not good, okay? But again, we must talk about the issue at the issue that is there currently right now, okay? The high cost of living. Someone would think, if I have a job, but I can't manage paying my bills with the job I have, okay? When I look in 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, a year, I'm gonna be homeless. So what can I do not to be homeless? They start thinking aloud, figuring aloud, and they end up doing exactly what they have done. So let's everybody be an ambassador of stopping this, okay? I know it might not stop, but we must try, okay? Never fail to try. Let's try to stop it, to prevent it, by doing whatever is necessary, by improving the livelihood of the common man, okay? By putting jobs in place for people to be employed, okay? By people being paid good money so that they can afford paying their bills. Even thinking of housing, okay? Cheap houses, okay? So people can be satisfied that I have a job, yeah, but I can use that job to pay for my rent, can use that job to pay for the school fees, to feed my family, to go for vacation, okay? People must be comfortable there, okay? So that they don't have that second thought of pretend to be policemen and hijack a cash van, you know, in order to lobby. Moreover, they have not succeeded to lobby. They have done whatever they have done, think they can take the money, but they have not taken the money. They have just wasted their time. So we always have to think twice in everything. Okay. I don't know what you're saying, Chad, about that, but it's a lot that must be done, yeah, basically for a good society, for us to live in nicely. Okay, I think that's it for today. I do thank everybody who has been watching. Thank you for watching. We are always here, going to be being live here. Thank you so much for whatever you've done. That's what happened today in the news. And thank you for watching. Do like the stream. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's continue building this. Slowly by slowly, we'll be somewhere. God bless you. Let's meet tomorrow, okay?